Konnichiwa minna. Hello everybody. Welcome to another One Piece chapter. The number of the chapter is 1081, titled Kuzan, 10th Captain of the Blackbeard Pirates. So Kuzan used to be a part of Blackbeard's crew, which is really cool. I guess that's the name of the title. So then we see Garp with his hockeyed up fist looking like he's about to knock some people out, and then everybody's all like, he's gonna crush us. So we have Garp in this awesome stance, and then we see Garp's ship above him, about to crash behind him, and then this guy with the clay devil fruit ability kind of stops the boat from falling. Yeah, so we got awesome Garp with an awesome fighting stance saying, I've really lost my touch. It's then everybody's all like, you gotta be kidding me. That wasn't enough destruction for you, old man? Yeah, so basically, Garp just knocked a lot of people out from the Blackbeard crew, which is so cool. And then we see his ship, right behind him, which is neat. And then they're like, Vice Admiral Garp, Kobe, you don't look too shabby. And then they're like, darn you, Kobe, I'm so glad you weren't murdered. So, we have Tashigi in the back, and then a guy from the Marines crying. I think that's not Himepo. Yeah, I think that's Himepo. I'm pretty sure. So then, looks like Garp is saying, Kobe, Captain Kobe-kun, is that you, Tashigi-san? So we have Garp all surprised that everybody's here. And then the guy with a really cool looking baseball marine cap on, saying, I can't believe he just called Kobe the future of the Marines. I can't let him get ahead. Say whatever you want behind their backs, but you can't deny their bond is wholesome and cute. So, they're all surprised that Garp and Kobe have a good relationship. It's kind of Garp is the master, and Kobe's the apprentice. And then Kobe's like, wow, even non-sword members came. Yeah, so we see this woman with a sword behind her back, and then this dude with the long cap, like I said. Vice Admiral Kobe Senpai isn't safe yet. If he keeps running with the shackles on, he'll wind up dead. And then we see Kobe, with the ball and chain, saying, please help. And then we have some kind of spirit behind him or something. And then Kobe's like, Haburi-chan. So, Haburi, the woman with the sword behind her back and the cape, she looks like she's been incinerated by somebody. I don't know who. And then they yell. Then Garp was like, Kuzan-san, what are you doing? Please hurry and unfreeze Haburi-chan. So Kuzan, aka Aokiji, has frozen Hibari. So she's frozen solid. And then the Blackbeard Pirates is like, yeah, it's Aokiji. You show him, Kuzan-chan. Let's hear it for Captain Kuzan. And then Kobe's like, he'd be a bad look if Kobe escapes, while teaches away. And then it looks like we get some kind of backstory here. So we have, it looks like the guy with the island fruit, he's also frozen by Aokiji probably. And then then Kuzan is sitting at a bar, having a drink, and he's all like, you know how your men are. You're their captain, right? You really think I'm the one to pick a fight with? Besides, you've been heard what happened. I'm pretty heartbroken right now, but I guess who is to blame for my foul mood? So Kuzan is not in the greatest mood. Yeah, like in the greatest mood, I'm sorry. And then Blackbeard's all like, ha ha ha, you are one crazy SOB, Ice Pop. So they're laughing at him. So what? So what did that Hakainu prick say after that? To think we came up together and now we gotta kill each other. It makes my blood boil, then I said. That'll be magma. Yeah, so Aokiji's not very happy. As you can see, I'm down a leg thanks to him. I have to use my ice to replace it. So now we know that Kuzan lost a leg at one point. So he's saying something about magma. So something tells me that Aokiji got his leg burned off by Sakazuki, which would make sense because the reason why Punk Hazard is a thing is because of the fight between Aokiji and Sakazuki, and that fight existed, so that's why that Highland exists. So this leads me to believe that's when he had that fight with Sakazuki, because he incinerated his leg off, so he has to use ice to repair it. So that is interesting. Now we know what caused that fight between Sakazuki and Aokiji, which made up Punk Hazard. Like, and then this other dude is all like, speaking of injuries, Commodore reckon this guy has info on a man marked by flames. Marked by flames? There are 4 super valuable red poneglyphs out there. Kaido and Big Mom apparently have 1 each. So now we know that there are 4 super valuable red poneglyphs. Not just regular poneglyphs, red poneglyphs. And we know that Kaido and Big Mom have 1 each. So the question is, who has the other 2? So that's interesting. So then Blackbeard is all like, that means 2 of them are up for grabs. True. But there's no knowing where they are. We heard of a rumor that a man marked by flames has one. I do. Not you. Not only you got that scar recently. So Blackbeard is saying the rumor is that the man marked by flames has one. So we have 2 possibilities here. It would have to be either Sabo. Sorry, guys. It would have to be Sabo. And yeah, I guess that's the only explanation. It would have to be either Sakazuki, or it would either have to be Sabo, because it can't be Ace, because Ace is dead. So yeah, so I'd say either Sakazuki or Sabo. And then this other guy's all like, ho ho ho. It is said that a man can be found on a pitch black ship, and if anyone sails near, they end up swallowed by giant whirlpools. He may very well have a devil fruit power. So this guy's saying, so the man, I guess, who has both of the other 2 poneglyphs, or just one of them, found in a black ship. So that's interesting. I'm trying to figure out, like, who would have a black ship. Because I don't know. Kuro, I guess. I bet he's with the government. Okay, that narrows down the possibility. So he has a black ship. He's in the government, so he has to be a Marine, right? Or like a warlord, maybe. We all know they're hardly angels. It wouldn't be surprised if they kept a stone or 2 for themselves. I'd be surefire way to prevent any pirate from ever claiming the One Piece. So, using the clues that we have, the person that has the other 2 red poneglyphs, he or she has a black ship. They're with the government. So yeah, so those are the two clues that we have. Any pirate from ever claiming the One Piece? Okay, so that's another separate question about the One Piece. I highly recommend that you check out my video here or here. I made a video about who I think has the One Piece. The poneglyphs hold nothing but bitter memories for me. So this is Haokiji speaking. I don't remember seeing any giant garnish redstone at Ohara. Because if you guys remember, Aokiji was on Ohara, which the entire the entire Marines basically slaughtered almost everybody and burned that island to the ground because it's an island of knowledge, except for I think Robin and what's his name? Robin and Saul. Thank you. Robin and Saul are the only two people that have survived that island. Do you remember what I do remember is a dear friend taking a stand against the world government. That's interesting. So Aokiji remembers having a dear friend taking a stand against the world government when he went to Ohara and all the Marines and burned that island to the ground. So who is this friend he's talking about? It would either have to be Robin or it would either have to be Saul. Because those are the two people that I know that used to live in Ohara and are still living to this day. And the traumatized eyes of one little girl that forced me to take fate into my own hands. So Robin and Kuzan are friends. Which makes sense, because that led up the whole shenanigans with Henny's Lobby, because that's why Robin was captured, and that's why we had a whole arc in Henny's Lobby about Luffy and the Straw Hats getting Robin back, and then the whole sob story about I want to live and things like that. So we know that Aokiji and Robin are friends, because he said a little girl. What's with the sob story? Commodore, what do you want to do? His power could be quite useful. Should we steal it? I can hear you, and then he calls like a butthole, basically. I'll send you all back to Ice Age. Which, that's interesting, because is Ice Age one of Aokiji's attacks, called Ice Age, if I remember correctly? I hear you were hunting devil fruits. Bring it on. Hang on, Kuzan. My pal's just being an idiot. I wasn't planning on doing that, in fact. How would you like to join our crew? Captain, are you nuts? You're basically out of a job, right? Got any other prospects? The Guardians of Justice dumped you, so what's next? You know I live by a different definition of justice. Don't be a moron. You can't think a couple of drinks is enough for me to win you over. You've got pirates all wrong. We ain't just a merry band of chums bumming around together. We all profit from having our own agendas. That's what makes us pirates. You're free now. So what do you want to do? And then so we go back to the actual events. We must unfreeze Hibari. Let us take Kobe and get your A back in your uniform. So we see Garp punching the ground. It looks like he's punching the ground. And then he yells out an attack called Blue Hole. And then Kuzan is all, you're just as direct as ever, Garp-san. I've always loved that about you. Yeah, so I guess Garp is trying to punch Kuzan, but Kuzan dodged it. Winter Island, New World. So this is the new island. You can't even call yourself pirates anymore, let alone escape. The polar Tang, the Heart Pirates submarine, is currently sinking to the ocean floor into pieces. And then we see Beppo, and it looks like Luffy passed out. So then we got Blackbeard, the owners of the 100 hearts. The owners of the 100 hearts you stole at Rocky Port are still living on Pirate Island. I bet they'll be thrilled. If I bring them your heart, we'll have a toast. And then we have Blackbeard saying, now, what should we do with the op fruit? Or sell it or use it? I don't suppose you'd make... I suppose you'd fancy making me immortal. Keep your paws. And then we see Beppo go into his Sulong form off the captain. And then he goes off, and he looks like he tries to punch Blackbeard? Looks like he tries to punch Blackbeard. So, yeah, so that's cool that Beppo went to his Sulong form. And then Blackbeard's all like, what? Did he go Sulong? There's no way, there's no moon. Because, as you know, Beppo is part of the Mink tribe. And basically, minks turn into their Sulong form when the moon is out. And there's no moon. How can Beppo turn into his Sulong form? Because he's awesome, that's why. And he's like, crap, they're escaping by sea. On this day, the Heart Pirates. Go back, Beppo. So Luffy's all like, go back, Beppo. Just run away. We can't abandon our crew. We can't go back. But trust them, Captain, from the freezing ports of the north till now. We've always survived. None of us will let it end here. We've overcome so much together. Don't you dare die, Captain. Please don't die. Led by Terraligator Law, were soundly defeated. So, yeah, guys, I think that is the end of the chapter. So I'm going to go through it one more time and see if I'm missing anything crucial. So, yeah, Beppo turning into his Sulong form is really cool. It's interesting that Kuzan used to be part of the Blackbeard pirates. He lost a leg by Sakazuki, and that's why that fight happened, and that's why Punk Hazard exists. The red poneglyphs, Big Mom has one, and Kaido has one, so the question is who has the other two, or who are the other two people that have one of them, and then the other one has the other one, so I don't know how that's gonna work. So, yeah, guys, and I think there's going to be a break next week. So, no One Piece chapter next week, so which is sad, but really, really good chapter, though. Really, really amazing chapter. We see Garp, with his hockeyed up, fist. You have the his ship behind him. We get a little bit of backstory of Kuzan. Robin and Kuzan were friends. They know each other. So that's interesting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this chapter review. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about the chapter below. So yeah, guys, like I said before, there is not going to be a One Piece chapter next week, so there is going to be a break next week. But I will figure out something to replace it with. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane.